Hey guys and girls, welcome back to Oz MTG. I'm your host Greg, this is Tim. Hope you all have had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. There hasn't been much going on in Magic over the time. We've had Ravnica remastered, very limited set in limited quantities, especially in Australia at least. Seems to be the same everywhere in the world, but definitely in Australia it was a one and done release. Basically we got stock and then there was no more. So today we're opening the new set coming out, which is coming out on the 2nd, which is this Friday, 2nd of February. And we're opening Murders of Karlov Manor. And this is an opening for the Adventurers Guild early. Let you guys and girls see what's happening. So let's get to it. So we're going to open and collect the booster box first. Let's go. So the cool new artwork is like that, what do they call it? They call it a...
the like
Showcase Magnified, is it? Showcase Magnified? Is that the terminology for it? Yeah.
And you've got serialized versions.
We have serialized versions.
First off, where's it made in, these ones?
That's a good question. That's what everyone always wants to know, don't they? Made in Japan, so
Good,
the quality is going to be great,
which
is actually nice.
Yeah.
Is there a box topper? No, there's not in this one. There shouldn't be. All right, let's look. Look at the packs. They look pretty cool, actually.
Nice.
So yeah, so I'm looking for the the Mole King, the Ancrag. So we got token at the front. Okay, so it's a reverse around. So we've got Leyline of the Guild pack, which is the enchantment, the multi enchantment. Homicide Investigator, there we go. So that's the new art. Merchant of Truth, Barbed Servitor, Officious Interrogation. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Yeah. That's Tristani. That's the artwork. So that looks really beautiful. It's not Tristani the card, but it's dramatic. Makeshift binding. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It looks much nicer in the foil. Yeah, look at those arts.
Crazy art.
Those arts for the lands are cool. Buried, Slim Jewel Least, Sunset Back, Mask Maker, Cold Case Cracker. So,
interesting.
One of the things we will be opening today will be the bundles and also the new play boosters. Also the pre-release. All of those products now have the play boosters, and there's no such thing as draft and sets from now moving forward. So we've got decks. Oh, Tulsimir Light. That's cool. Yeah. That's really cool. Cool artwork. Reenact the Crime.
That's cool.
Take the Bait. Commander. So Krenko's Buzz Crusher. Nice. Yep. Axebane Ferox. Unauthorized Exit.
Two of them?
Two of them, why not? Oh, that's cool. The island's dope.
Yeah.
That's really rad.
I'd like to see that in non-foil though, just to see how much it pops the difference between them.
Yeah, I think it's very
intense the art. Like
yeah,
really.
They're very crazy. They're like that Secret Lair that has the same kind of artwork.
Yeah.
They are very, very, very insane. So we've got Detective. Nice. Assemble the players, which is pretty cool. Top card of your library any turn. Once each turn you may cast a creature spell with power 2 or less from the top of your library.
So that's a cool one. That one you can actually use for morph. So it's going to go in a lot of morph decks.
Yep.
Because as you cast a spell, it is a power 2.
Correct.
So
correct.
It's another really nice one.
Counterpoint. Hide in plain sight.
Oh, hide in plain sight's lovely.
Hide in plain sight's cool. Yeah. Like top 5 cards, 2 of them. Oh, Insidious Fruit. Yeah, look, the ones with Trostani they look absolutely spectacularly beautiful. Meddling Youths. Another island, not on my watch. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how to draft, and I think you're going to do a kind of draft, a bit of a draft research, because it will change up the way that the play boosters are now manipulated. Yeah. It keeps being Detective on the top, so let's have a Spider, Assassin's Trophy. Oh, cool.
Cool reprint.
Cool reprint. That's really nice. Taysa, Opulent Oligarch.
She's dead.
She's dead. Oh, poor Taysa.
Yeah.
On the Trail, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. So you can draw cards. So you have that in Ristic Study, and you can be like drawing and then putting a card in someone else's turn. That's the one that I wanted. The multifunction Arc Druid's Charm. Yeah, search your library for a creature or land, put it on the battlefield tapped if it's land, otherwise put it in your hand, shuffle, put a 1/1 counter, it fights, or exile target artifact or enchantment. Mono green or anything with green. 3 green's a bit hard from Slice. Deduce.
Yeah, but a lot of the charm ones you're usually running in either a single or dual color deck, so it is pretty easy to hit those.
Correct.
But yeah, it's nice. Having those multiple modes is really good.
Yeah.
Especially like the mechanics now that they're coming out, is a lot of those kinds of effects, like Suspect, how you can either give your creature menace or you can make it so that the creature can't block. So it's both, you can use it as a offensive or another way to punch through as well. So
Yep.
multimodal is really nice.
Deadly cover up twice
Oh wow,
on the job. I'm getting a lot of doubles. Oh, here we go. Finally got a forest.
that looks pretty.
That looks pretty nice. Hedge
Yeah.
Whisperer. Yeah, and like you said, it's more about the functionality. The problem is a lot of the mechanics, like that card has no unique mechanics, for example. It's pretty much an amalgamation of about 4 different cards, which is cool because we play a lot of Commander, which means that we can have that in your deck as well because it's a differently named card. Oh, that Thopter looks cool. That's almost like Masterpiece kind of filigree artwork.
Looks like a wedding ring.
Yep.
Oh, here you
Oh,
go.
what's that? Oh, yeah,
Mythic.
the Vol Strider. Collect evidence 6. It becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Attacks. You cast an instant or sorcery from one card's exile with it. The spell would be put in the graveyard, put in the bottom of its owner's library instead. Crew 2 for a 4/4, not bad. Oh, here you go. Here's one of the new lands. The Plain Swamp. Shadowy Backstreet. Enters battlefield tapped. Enters Surveil 1.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like you were saying, you
Yeah.
can... They're not super great, but they're pretty good.
The baked-in surveil is really good for this set, especially if you are drafting this set, because that collect evidence, you need to have that CMC in your graveyard. So getting cards into your graveyard is massive to be able to use those effects. Oh, hold 2
Oh,
Clean
wow, a lot of
Drakes.
doubles. Oh, that's cool.
Swamp.
Yeah, look, having those abilities, like you said, is something you need to have. So
Yep.
they are
especially-
duels, though. So
You can fetch them up with quite a fair few spells and abilities in the game, which is really good.
Yep.
If you're a graveyard matters deck as well, being able to get cards in your graveyard from lands is really nice too. So yeah, really good. Reenact the Cry.
that's cool.
That's
yeah,
really
the
nice.
exile target non-land card in graveyard to put there from anywhere this turn. Copy it. You may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. Pretty sick.
Awesome thing with that is mill. You can
Yes.
use it on mill
Yes.
effects. It doesn't have to die. So
That's the new
really
Boros
good.
Angel from the
Yeah,
deck.
feather.
Yeah, feather's
Feather's
cool.
cool.
Cool. That's a beautiful looking card too.
yeah,
Ill-timed Explosion.
Really good
Oh,
card.
Trostani, 3 Whispers. Okay,
Nice.
so we got the killer. We found the killer.
Yep.
The middle one, I think it was, wasn't
Death
it?
Touch. Yep.
Yep, that's cool. Trostani, Demand Answers. Oh, that's cool. So you can have foil in there. Oh, Mountain, there we go. So we got all of them. Get a leg up. I don't think... Oh, Lead Pipe. So
Yeah.
it's the clue.
Yeah, there's wrenches and stuff
Yep,
in it.
meta. Yeah.
They're honestly not very good
No.
as equipments,
No.
but I mean, look,
They're flavorful.
they're fun. Yeah.
They're Cluedo. It's Cluedo.
Yeah.
As we know it as Cluedo, but it's Clue now.
Yeah.
So we got Clue. No witnesses. Each player controls the most creatures investigates, then destroy all creatures.
It's another easy board wipe.
Oh, Vanifar.
Ooh, that's a mythic, that one too.
And that's the beginning of combat in your turn. Choose one, cloak a card from your hand, put a +1/+1 counter on each colorless
a
creature you control.
good morph commander. Because cloak is essentially morph now.
Yes.
But better. Morph 2.0.
2.0.
Same as
What's the
dis-
difference?
You get Ward 2.
Oof.
But it's still all the same rules. When you get priority, you can pay the mana, turn it up, as long as it's a creature.
Yep. Do it in its own, its actual timing.
It's a special
Yep.
action, yeah, so you don't have priority on it.
Oh, there you go. Audience with Tostani. So create a 0/1 plant creature token, then draw cards equal to the number of differently named creature tokens you control. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, not bad.
Token.
3 mana as well.
Lavers.
3 mana for 1 card's not too bad. If you
Yeah.
get 2 cards out of it, it's better than a lot of... Oh, I love this card.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Return up to one other target creature.
I love that it has flash though as well, so you can respond to a board wipe with it, flash it in, and get some really good value out of it. If it didn't have flash, it'd be a bit.
So you could throw what you do is you throw it into your graveyard. You throw your creature into your graveyard. You bring out tokens. When they all die, you just flash them in, murder the board. That's pretty cool. Makeshift binding. Oh, I do like the new artwork with the. It's almost like the ring art, kind of. On the planes, there we go. Soul Search. Yeah, so this set, as we said, releases this Friday, which is the 2nd of February. There are some other people showing it online already, but they're not really, they're just showing it. They're not going to go into a bit details as far as I've seen with pre-release packs and such. We do it because we're a store and want to help you guys and girls have a look at least what comes in them, especially with the change in that. Coveted Falcon, that's cool.
Yeah.
Gain control a target permanently you own but don't control. Alquist, follow
Oh,
the body.
That's
That's
he's the
Alquist.
main detective.
Main detective, yep.
Yep.
He's pretty cool. He's
Yeah.
different.
His ability is still really nice too,
Revive the past.
especially
there's
as a commander.
Island Swamp. Chases on. Fanatical Strength, which is pretty cool. Yeah, those swamps, those are my favourite. Oh, you got dual modes.
Dual mode cards.
Dual mode
Really
cards,
cool.
I didn't see, yeah.
Fun thing, we'll get to see them again, especially if you've got those abilities that you choose a name of a card, because they're dual mode, you have to choose one or the other.
Yep.
So if someone makes it so you can't cast something, for instance, a card name of whatever, you can always cast the other half side of it,
that's
which is
cool.
really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So we got in the special artwork, Trostani 3 Whispers.
That's nice.
So that's the one you want. Like, that's the main thing. That does look really, really nice. Oh, there you go. There's a full art one of the lands.
Nice.
That's pretty cool
like
too. Yeah, Elegant Parlor. Mirko. Oh, he's one of the commanders, the Vampire Detective.
Yeah, good old Mirko. He's been
Spain. Oh, yeah,
That's
this is
a
cool.
great
Yeah, that's a
card.
great card. Death Touch, Haste, Ward, Collect Evidence 4. That's
And
crazy.
that's
4 for 4.
That's really hard because collect evidence forward to be able to target it. That means they have to have 4 CMC in their graveyard to even be able to target that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. And Death Touch, Haste. It's almost like a questing beast. Horrible, like a questing beast.
Yep.
Fey Flight, not on my watch. Mountain. Look at that. Look, it's an uncommon. Look at the text on the uncommons they have now. Like crazy abilities. Like look at this uncommon frantic scapegoat.
Love that art. That's my favorite card in this whole set.
Right.
I love the art of it.
Because you can just think of
so
the yelling, the goat simulator. The goat simulator. That was funny. The yells. Look at these like Luxodon Eavesdropper. Look at this thing. This is a common, a Boros common with Vigilant, Disguise, Dogwalker, create 2 tapped. Like that's crazy. Like look at these things. Disguise 5. So it's going to be a very tricky set, and obviously that's the whole point of it.
Yeah, looking at the cards so far, how you're going to draft it, you definitely got to play with a lot of the disguise synergy. There's a lot of things that care about power too. So,
wow, that's cool.
What is that?
I didn't. Oh no! Oh, that's a special. That's a special. Oh no, that's a special texture card.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all raised.
So what it's got on it, you can't really see it. I don't know how to show it. There, maybe there.
Down the bottom.
Down the bottom here, there's like a water splash kind of thing on it. So this is super duper shiny. So it looks like a masterpiece shiny, like that kind of shiny across the artwork. So the Pride of Hullclade, a Crocodile Elk Turtle, spell cost X cast where X is toughness of creature you control, defender. So it's blue and green. Until the end of turn, target creature gets +1/+0, gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw cards equal to its toughness. It can attack as though it didn't have defender. So it's arcades kind of.
Yeah, kind of arcade is the strategist, but you've got to pay to make him
that's-
attack, but you get the bonus of drawing the cards.
What kind of art is that? I didn't know there was textured cards.
That's very
So
interesting.
that's
Let's have a
very
look at
cool. Yaros,
that. Oh, wow.
Otherworldly Exile. So it's Invisible Ink.
Okay.
So that's the Invisible Ink version. Okay. Oh wow, look at this pack. So this pack had Mythic, Rare, Mythic.
Ooh, that one's a good one to really.
That's a great Mythic. Okay, Dramatic.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's weird.
Invisible Ink. Yeah, it is very invisible. It's very cool. But yeah, so okay, so you're on the lookout for this kind of artwork. I don't like that they're like kind of sideways, like shifted. Like the card kind of looks on the tilt because of the photo. But yeah, you can kind of see, I don't know if you can really see, but in there is the Mythic Ink. It's very subtle, but it's super duper, super shiny. All right, well, we had a case hit from the Mythic Invisible Ink, which is cool. I don't think there were serialized numbers in this one, so that is the serialized card. As for value, textures don't tend to hold value a lot, depending on how rare they are.
Yep.
I do know that the stock for a lot of this stuff for anything other than play boosters is going to be very limited from what I've heard moving forward in the future, whether that's just an Australian, New Zealand thing, because New Zealand gets their stuff from Australia and there's no distributors in New Zealand, or whether that's a world thing. It seems to be like with the secret layers where they're just printing a certain amount, and then apart from play boosters, obviously, to support standard, there's just going to be no more release of that product.
Yeah,
Which is good in one way. It means that as a store, you're not going to run out. You're not going to have stock sitting on the shelf forever. But bad in the way that if you sell out it on release, there's pretty much no chance of getting anything else. That's what happened with Ravnica Remastered.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, we got a case hit. Well, we'll see you all on the next one, and we'll open some more boosters and show you some more product. Thanks for watching.